take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a feeling of calm and relaxation. Breathing in a sense of resourcefulness in each and every breath. That's right. Breathing in relaxation and exhaling tension now. And as you breathe in, just imagine breathing in a feeling of calm and relaxation. That's right. Breathing in relaxation and releasing tension on the outward breath. That's it. Deeper and deeper, relaxed now. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine that you are drifting out in nature, somewhere very far away, perhaps in the countryside, perhaps near a large valley where you have trees, long grass. But most of all, pay attention to an impressive stream that goes through the center of the valley. I want you to imagine that you are now beside the stream, getting a sense of the freshness of the air, feeling deeper and deeper relaxed simply by being out in nature. Maybe off in the distance you can see mountain tops of large mountains very far away. But nearby there are impressive trees. I want you to see rolling landscapes. I want you to get a sense that you are far away from your reality. This is simply your imagination being able to escape. And as you escape into your imagination, I want you to imagine that you are now focusing very much on the stream. This isn't a fast-moving stream. It's not a large, turbulent river. This is a slow-moving stream, with water gradually moving from one side to the other, in some parts trickling, in other parts swirling. But I want you to get a sense of a slow-moving stream, passing from one side of the valley to the other side of the valley. And I want you to get a sense that the movement of the water you find relaxing. You can't help but notice the ripples on the surface of the water, hearing the trickle sound of water moving, seeing the reflection of sunlight bounce off the surface of the stream. It all seems to help take you deeper and deeper, relaxed. That's right. And I want you to imagine nearby is a large tree, perhaps an oak tree. And every now and then, I want you to imagine a leaf falling from the tree and landing on the surface of the water. I want you to get a sense that as the leaf falls down and lands on the surface of the water, it stays there maybe for a second or so, but then slowly moves down the stream. And perhaps in just under a minute, you can't even see that leaf anymore, just knowing that it's getting further and further away from you. And I want you to entertain an idea that each leaf represents a thought. And as the leaf falls down from this large tree towards the stream, I want you to mentally write down what that thought is on that leaf. Maybe a worry, a concern, or perhaps an old memory that really doesn't help, just imagine writing it down, or if it's an image, placing that image on the leaf. And as the leaf hits the water, notice it settles there just for a small amount of time before simply flowing down the stream. And when you think about thoughts, there's never been a single thought that has remained with you permanently. All thoughts are fleeting, temporary, and some thoughts are attached to strong emotions, and other thoughts, no emotion at all. But all thoughts are temporary, and sometimes the same thought can come back again and again, but it never lasts very long. And I want you to get a sense that as the leaves are falling into the stream, decide which thought is attached to each leaf. And perhaps you would be inclined to choose those thoughts that normally disturb you, upset you, interrupt you in some way. And notice, just by observing the leaves falling into the stream and attaching a thought to each leaf, notice that when you see the stream take the leaf downstream further and further away, notice how the emotions start to detach from those thoughts. That you can be an observer of your thoughts rather than the recipient of your thoughts. The stream is flowing away, and I want you to choose a particular thought, maybe a thought that really bothers you, and the next leaf that falls from the tree, decide that that's the thought that you will attach to that leaf. And maybe it's a yellow leaf, a golden leaf, a brown leaf. Maybe it's even a fresh green leaf, but I want you to see it fall onto the surface of the stream, and then see it flow down the stream further and further away until it's completely out of sight. Notice that the thought didn't create an emotion for you. Notice that the thought didn't bother you or create an emotional reaction, because you were simply observing the thought. And as you observed the thought going further and further away, so too did any feelings attached with that thought. And perhaps choose another thought. Just allow yourself to attach a thought, something that creates anxiety or stress perhaps. Attach it to the leaf, allow it hit the surface of the stream, and simply watch as it floats on by. And there is no need to speed up the current in the stream, or in fact slow it down. You simply allow the stream to be the stream, and allow the leaf to float away from you on that stream. And I want you to spend just a few moments now attaching thoughts to leaves and watching them float away. And with each and every leaf floating away, notice a growing sense of acceptance that thoughts will come and thoughts will go, but the stream continues to flow anyway. The stream flows whether there's a leaf on it or not. And notice how you can feel so much more calm, comfortable, and in control. You don't control the stream, You just have the ability to observe the thoughts floating down the stream. That's right. And I want you to get a growing sense of comfort, deep relaxation, but also a sense of resourcefulness, knowing that you no longer have to fight these thoughts, struggle with these thoughts, be a victim of these thoughts. Just allow the thoughts to float away. And then realize that this is just an idea deep within your imagination. And I want you to imagine coming back from that picturesque valley with the incredible stream, and find yourself back in the exact moment now, listening to my voice exactly where you are now. And as you do so, notice a refreshing feeling, a feeling of complete acceptance, that you don't have to fight with your thoughts anymore. You have the ability to observe them and allow them to pass. In a few moments' time, I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken with a sense of resourcefulness, optimism, and positivity, and a growing sense of acceptance, knowing that the future will be more positive now that you can detach from any perceived negative or traumatic thoughts. Starting to count to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.